Well, hello, welcome to Double Talk. My name is Mark Steffen.
My name is, it should be underneath here so I can read it. Michael Mandel.
And
it's in invisible. Put lemon juice on the bottom of your, there we go.
And then hold it in front of a flame.
Yeah.
You can read it.
That's where you get it. And we're here once again to tell you everything that's happening. We've had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Have we?
Yes.
Well, we had plenty to eat.
We did.
As everybody does on Thanksgiving.
I hear you went to, well, you didn't go, but the producer went to Rasco's and had a jolly good time. Not for Thanksgiving, just for lunch.
Yeah, well, you've been there.
I've been there twice.
I have yet to go there. I plan on going to eat. I know that our producer, Chris, enjoyed his meal there.
They do have barbecue chicken. You know, Mark doesn't eat meat of the cow. You know, he doesn't like
I'm off the bovine flesh.
Meat. You know,
or the swine.
Or the swine?
Yeah.
I don't know if they must have some
sure they have
pork or something.
Sure.
But they do have chicken. And I think they have shrimp. You would eat shrimp, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Can't say pulled pork to Mark. He doesn't want to pull a pork.
But
they're pretty good. I ate there once, tried out.
Yes.
A woman comes in who I respect for her taste and discretion. And I said, "What are you doing here?" And she said, I used to go eat there when it was on I-70, and I'd follow them all over the place. And I see your point. They are really good.
So everybody likes the food there. In fact, our producer liked it so much, he's got a special deal.
What?
For the first 5 people who go to Rasco's over there on Compost Street and take a photograph with either the owner or one of the waitresses there, take a selfie with an employee there. You can't just do the sign because anybody can just drive by and do the sign.
That's true.
You have to go inside. You have to have lunch or dinner. Take a picture. Email it to us. The first 5 people that do that get a free meal, courtesy of Channel 98.
LCC98 TV.
So email it to lcc98tv@gmail.com.
It's my email.
Get that picture to us, and you get a free meal. So it's 2 meals for the price of 1. And we'll go by the time and date of the first 5 that reach us.
No meal that's over $10 though. We got to put a cap on it. You got to cap it.
6 sides.
You get plenty of food for a meal. I like it. Of course, family and friends are not encouraged to do that. I would be considered one of those.
Well, yeah, we're station employees, so so we can't do it. So that's too less.
I'd still go there to eat.
Well, I'll be going there to eat. I love barbecue. And I understand they have 2 kinds of sauce, right? Spicy and sweet.
I had the sweet.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't that sweet.
Right.
But you don't want it that sweet. It was a perfect sauce. You can see why it's a good, almost a franchise. I mean, it's not like he franchised it, but he did come from one place to another.
What's your opinion?
And he said that, what were we talking about?
Sauce?
The sauce. I like the sauce.
Okay.
And it's a classic sauce.
Well, I love a good barbecue chicken sandwich. Those are one of my favorite dishes.
I like barbecue beef there. I mean, it's really good. And the sandwiches are good. Go for the sandwiches, maybe not the brisket.
Now, I understand they have a happy hour every day, I think.
We understand that.
A happy hour taco day hour.
$1 tacos. Every day.
Get a taco for $1, barbecue taco.
As opposed to the other places around town. This is every day.
Yes, right. You don't have to wait till Tuesday
we just
or Thursday.
spent, 5 minutes, pumping them up. So good.
So
Go over there.
So let us know how you feel about it.
Meanwhile, if you experience Thanksgiving right now, maybe you're not hungry because you're still eating leftovers.
And leftovers are some of my favorite things about Thanksgiving.
That's why people have leftovers, because 2 pieces of chicken making love together eventually can have...
Turkey.
It looks like chicken.
No.
It's a what? A turkey leg? It looks
Those
like
are 2 turkey legs.
Looks like 2 pheasants.
Turkey legs.
Not peasants.
And part of a thigh there.
You loved, how much leftovers you had? You had an 18-pound turkey for like 2 people, right?
14 and a half pounds, yeah.
I'm
still eating it.
You weighed.
I made turkey soup this week. Turkey sandwiches, which I love. I'm making turkey tetrazzini.
You know, for breakfast you can make turkey cereal. You just put a little frosted sugar on it and cover it with milk and eat the turkey like that.
Tell me how it is.
Well, give me some. Do you have it? You're not going to do that?
Oh,
you can have turkey and eggs.
That's right. You didn't cook.
You can have turkey and eggs for breakfast. No, but I bought a turkey for somebody else to cook.
Okay. I made turkey hash the day after Thanksgiving.
What is hash made out of?
Chopped up turkey and potatoes with onions and peppers.
No.
You cook it on one side till it's kind of crispy. Flip it over. Oh, it's
So
good.
it's like a breakfast thing?
It's a breakfast thing, but you can have it anytime. It's that good.
I'm getting hungry. What time is it?
A little hot sauce on it.
Is it time for lunch yet?
So leftovers,
Yeah,
and then
so-
you got to freeze a certain amount of leftovers.
Do you?
You do.
Not
I mean,
if you eat fast enough.
I made enough stuffing, and we're gonna have to freeze some of it. Some of the turkey's gonna
Oh,
have to get
stuffing.
frozen. Some of the turkey soup I made is gonna have to get frozen. You don't want it to go bad.
Why? Then you could throw it out and don't feel guilty. You don't feel guilty. You should see the back
do
of
feel
our
guilty.
refrigerator. You feel guilty? Stop feeling guilty.
I feel guilty when I throw food, good
you're,
food
you're
away,
either Jewish or Catholic. Well, don't feel guilty. You have no reason to feel guilty.
because I hate to waste food.
Hate to waste food. You probably hate more to get sick to your stomach on food that should have been wasted.
That's why we
You
throw
know,
it out.
14-pound turkey for 2 people
Plus all the fixins.
and the fixins. Whatever that means. I don't know what fixins mean.
I like the fixins. It's much more than the turkey.
Anyway, by eating at home, you take money away from people who are making minimum wage. Although you're not really, because you have to go to a store and those people are making, minimum wage.
Yeah, you buy your food at the grocery store. They're making minimum wage. The people who pick the vegetables that you're eating, they are
Oh,
making
they
minimum
make
wage.
a different minimum wage. They make by pound wage. They
Piecemeal.
Piecemeal.
Or minimum wage,
Piecework.
whichever is
Cheapest.
less, right?
Yes. Yeah, they're not, I mean, if you got
more.
minimum wage, you could work all day in the farm, right? And not pick anything. That cotton doesn't pick itself.
No, I think, yeah.
It does. They have cotton mills. They have cotton gins that go and pick it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we talking about minimum wage? We've been talking about it for a number of weeks. We had a minimum wage proposal that was went to city council, and they flamboozled everything because the people who didn't want the minimum wage voted for the minimum wage. The people who wanted the minimum wage to be raised voted against it
for
so that it
crazy
would be
reasons.
voted on. And it turns out they were right, because by sending it to the city council, they ended up flummoxing it. And eventually this Monday, one of the people who are supporting minimum wage apparently put forth a proposition that they would put off all subsequent raises for 2 years, more than the original schedule. So
Yeah, so it gets watered down and watered down.
he says it'll help the small business owners at the same time get what people want, and everything else wasn't getting passed. So
Well, people are claiming, oh, we're going to lose businesses.
that was Nathan Small, who is
Nathan Small, city councilor.
he is. If you'd like to talk to him, Tuesday, December 16th, which is
A couple of weeks.
a couple of weeks. Should be Thursday, I think. Well, and Thursday, December 18th. So that's next week. Is it next week? 2 weeks.
A couple of weeks.
Tuesday, December 16th, he'll be at El Caldito Soup Kitchen. So if you're going to El Caldito Soup Kitchen, you might have a minimum wage job. You could talk to him. And December 18th, he'll be at the City Hall Council Chambers. You can talk to him there, discuss his deliberations and why he changed his opinion.
And, they keep crying out that, if this minimum wage is increased, it's going to damage all the businesses. And they're going to go out of business. Well, they didn't go out of business the last time the minimum wage was raised.
Which was a very long time
when
ago.
it should have been.
And one of the arguments is, yes, the people who have the money, who have the power, who are getting all the actual stuff that the small guy makes, the prices have raised in the last dozen years. Minimum wage has not.
Yes, right.
According to predictions, those people are still paying the same prices that small business owners have raised their stuff to, and they're not getting paid more.
And
Well, that's our argument.
minimum wage in Denmark is $16 an hour.
Yes.
Other states that have raised their minimum wage to $10, $12, $15 an hour are showing greater prosperity.
Did you see Facebook is where all the true information comes across.
Yes,
Australia, they're paying McDonald's workers getting $15 an hour.
Sure.
And hamburgers are cheaper there than here.
cheaper.
And so does that,
well,
what does that mean?
kangaroo burgers, but
Well, the prices jump around a little, So any one day is not going to be the same. Anyway, there's Nathan Small. He's got a tree next to him. He's also a conservation guy.
wildlife.
They're
and
saying, why don't they get down on him because he's a conservation guy and he wants to save the earth? Oh, because he's got a hidden agenda. I think saving the earth is a hidden agenda.
What's so hidden? No, he's very open about that.
He is, but they say, he's got things that are, people against him say it's a hidden agenda because he likes stuff like that. On the other hand, what about C. Levantino or George Rawson, who are both for people who make profit from the little guy? That's a hidden agenda. That's not so hidden either.
What's your hidden agenda, Michael?
My hidden agenda is to make it through the show.
Okay.
And that's about it.
All right. I'm very open about it.
That what? That you want?
That I want my agenda to be that I make it through the show.
You know, if we had an
Without
agenda,
being
it would be easier to
assassinated.
get through the show because we have no agenda here. Only what we talk about. That's it.
If we can make it through without being assassinated one more time, I think we'll have been a success.
Only one more time.
Well, I'd like to get to the end of the year if possible.
That's only about 3 more times. So think about that. We keep it going, you know, because we're making a lot of ad dollars here.
We are.
So we should keep it going. Oh,
Now,
on the other hand, you want to talk about agendas.
oh,
No, talk about agendas.
agendas, hidden or otherwise.
What's that? We have on the board something called an AZ pastor.
Arizona.
What's AZ? I thought maybe it's some sort of sexual leaning to AZ.
Well, I'll come back to the AZ.
He wants to do everything from A to Z.
Well,
No. You got his name down
yes.
there. What's his name?
Yes, he's an Arizona pastor,
Yes.
a Christian.
Steve Anderson,
pastor.
is that his name?
And his name is Stephen Anderson.
We think
and-
that's him.
and,
it's a picture of the ocean behind him, but
He calls from the pulpit in his church for the execution of every gay person.
by Christmas. By Christmas is a deadline.
He never uses the word "by." But he's from Arizona, AZ. Well, you know, people, because he blames the gay people on AIDS, of course, and they,
Yeah.
they take AZT.
Hey, they do AZT, but that's
They do.
Arizona, Texas.
And he vows that he will never allow a
So-
gay person in his congregation.
By wanting people executed as a group, aren't you as bad as ISIS?
Oh,
Because
sure.
ISIS would want to kill anybody who doesn't believe in their form of religion.
Belief, yes.
Well, you know, and it's not even being Muslim. It's a limited, very segmented, sectarian, or not sectarian, but sect-like feeling of what they want. And they're amongst other Muslims. They don't like those guys.
That's right. Now, so, you know, he's for, I have to call him. I call Steve
Who?
Anderson a homo. Now,
Yes, why would you do that?
That's the new
I mean-
word for homophobe.
A homo.
Yeah, that's what I'm now calling homophobes.
So anybody's a homo. But he talks about the
So-
fact that the one who would lie with what their own.
Yes.
It's a biblical thing.
So we'll have to see how they like to be called a homo. Now, if they're homophobes, I call them homos. That's short for, you know, it's a shorthand
Okay.
of my own.
You know, also on one of my favorite news sources, Facebook, there's a talk about people are racist light or bigot light.
Yes.
And we don't know if we're being bigoted by calling him a homo because he's a homophobe.
You know, it's just a shorthand that we use.
That'd be good. I'm sure he'd be glad to hear that. So, does a religion preach tolerance? You know,
Yes, of course. That's why he's another Christian hypocrite.
Yeah, you
Because-
can't be tolerant if you're saying somebody should be
If you're
executed.
intolerant against people who are gay the way God made them.
That's right. So anyway, there he is. We're going to take a break and decide to talk about something. Are we going to do that? We're going to talk about something up here?
Oh, we're going to talk about all kinds of things.
We don't have time to get into that before our break. We'll do that after these words that might go on for how long?
Until the screen goes black.
Until the screen goes black.
If you're living with diabetes and have Medicare or private insurance, here are some great news. Call United States Medical Supply today, and we'll send you the smallest glucose meter in the world, absolutely free.
It only takes a speck of blood, and it gives me my results in 5 seconds.
And there's no coding for easier, more accurate results.
Don't let diabetes get in the way of living. Give us a call today at United States Medical Supply and get the smallest meter in the world for free.
Get ready, America! The Affordable Health Care Act is here, and it's got everyone asking, how do I find affordable health insurance that's right for me? The answer is simpler than you think. Pick up the phone and call I Can Benefit right now. Waiting for you is a team of licensed insurance agents who understand healthcare reform and can help you find the right plan to take care of you and your family's health. Don't wait. Call now and get the answers you deserve and a price you'll love.
Call toll-free 1-800-426-2163.
Celebrate, celebrate. Fiesta Motors.
Come and see us today and discover why our service is second to none. In business for over 17 years, we have the right car for you. When you buy a vehicle from Fiesta Motors, we do everything possible to ensure your satisfaction. Located at the corner of El Paseo and Main. See you there.
Celebrate Fiesta Motors, where buying a car is always a celebration.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Burke, and I have a confession to make. I have a serious crush on my workout. Hip, fun, and always a challenge. Jazzercise is the total package. It's the only workout that I've ever truly loved. Does it show? That's because I'm in the best shape of my life. What a difference Jazzercise makes. When's the last time your workout swept you off your feet? Find a class near you at jazzercise.com.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers' high rate and high pay are everywhere.
They're making another minimum payment. Great. Most of the money goes to us.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your neck.
And lower his rates. And consolidate his bills into one low payment. Consolidated Credit drives us batty.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
'Cause debt sucks.
Call now.
Call Consolidated Credit at 1-800-530-4571. Call now.
And we're back. This is Double Talk, Las Cruces' premier talk show right here on Channel 98.
I think that Buena Vista place has Zumba as well. You should look into that. You need some Zumba classes.
Do I need Zumba?
Jazzercise, but I think Zumba too. Somebody told me they did Zumba.
Well,
anyway,
go down there and get your Zumba on.
Yes. Let's talk about our next item on our agenda.
We do have it, but it's not hidden, Michael.
No. Well, it is from the view of our audience.
Not for long.
Yes.
Because
we come out with.
Well, it was in the news this week that our new county manager.
Yes. Julia
Brown who donated
money
to somebody who was running for a county office.
Yeah, it was George Rawson.
Not George Rawson.
George
Rawson's son.
He's the son. Let's see.
Or Lee Rawson's son. Anyway, he's now
Ben Rawson.
Ben Rawson. He's now Councilor Rawson. She donated a little less than $500.
He ran against Joanne Ferrari.
No, not ran for Ferrari.
Who'd she run against? Oh, that was McMillan.
Yeah.
Who did he run against? Anyway, less than $500, and people are causing a hullabaloo. 500 isn't going to make your election, is it?
I'm not sure who was complaining about it, or if the paper was just exposing it to create headlines that really don't need it to be created.
Yes. Well, according to the Secretary of State's office's website, anybody who gives it past a certain amount is listed in the Secretary of State. And
sure. It's public record of who donates money.
If they knew what I donated, they'd see I didn't give to Ben. But I gave to a lot of people. Those of you who don't vote Republican could go to, what is it, Tax Blue.
What's Tax Blue?
I think that's where you give to, you just go down and they got your number and you just press a button and you...
And it just goes out to the entire Democratic Party?
Blue. It's called Act Blue.
Act Blue, okay.
Yes.
But if you want to donate...
Tax Act, because I also use taxact.com.
Oh, okay.
It's coming up.
But if you want to donate election money to a particular person, you wouldn't use that, right?
Yes, you would.
You would?
You could do that.
You can earmark it?
You could go into actblue.com and you go down their list of people you notice and do it.
Okay.
You remember Evelyn Madrid. I gave to Evelyn Madrid last year.
Okay, good. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
She was running for Congress. Well, I think in the case of Mrs. Brown, who's got a lovely daughter.
Oh, yeah, I knew it was coming on.
As a taxpayer and a voter, she has the option to give
do
money
what she wants.
to any candidate she wants to, whether they're going to wind up working for the county or not.
That's true. And she was already working there before he ever got in, so what's the difference? Right?
Well, yeah,
she got the job.
But he was appointed before she got in.
He
was appointed by the governor because he replaced somebody.
And then for the election, she gave money. So
yes.
Well, there's more than one commissioner.
Yes, there are.
So her life.
In fact, he's the only Republican commissioner on the roster.
Her life is in everybody's hands.
So anyway, speaking of the county, though, property taxes are due, and you pay them down at the county building.
Yes.
They're due December 10th, I believe. And,
which is coming up.
If you want to pay the whole Megillah or even half of it, you can do that
pay half.
now.
If you feel nervous about putting them in the mail, You can put them in the envelope that it came with.
Mm-hmm.
Go down to the county courthouse, county
building,
offices, and you'll see a long line of people waiting to pay for it. You lick the envelope and you go stick it in the box that says property tax here. So you have the feeling that you've actually given it to them, because you have, and you don't have to wait on the line.
And if you wrote a check, there's your receipt.
Oh yeah, you can only do a check. You can't do cash.
Can't do cash or credit card.
No pennies. You can do credit card online, but you lose a certain portion of the money.
Oh, they charge you for that?
Yep, they do.
But
So
if you don't mind waiting in line, and the longer you wait to pay them, the more chance of waiting in line you'll have. I would say go early.
Yes, that's true.
Go early, like voting. Go early, you won't have to wait in line.
Yeah, like this coming week would be early because it's already going to be the 8th, and you have 3 more days after it. It's not like they're open Saturday and Sunday. So you have 3 days. You're going to hit a line if you go any of these 3 days. If you're late, they charge a fee to avoid the fee.
Yeah, it's a small fee if you pay the whole thing by December 10th.
Oh, if you only have to pay half the thing.
You don't
There's no fee because they split it up.
So,
they do split it up.
Yeah, they do split it up.
And they don't give you
Makes it
any
easier
penalty
for people.
So pay half. Be good.
Low interest.
It's low interest.
Now, if you wait,
why do you want to pay interest?
You can wait and pay the whole thing in March or by April, but then there is a slight penalty because you didn't pay anything in December.
Yeah, there'll be a penalty on half of it.
Right. Now, I was in Mesilla this past Saturday, 1 week ago today.
I didn't see you there.
I was in Mesilla. Where were you?
I wasn't there.
Well, that's why you didn't see me.
Yeah.
And I noticed there was a movie being shot there on the street right in front of the Fountain Theater.
That's ironic. That's not ironic. That's appropriate. A theater, a movie. Yeah.
They're shooting along in there.
Who's shooting that?
Well, it was Ross Marks is directing the Mark Meadows script to the sequel of When You Coming Back, Red Ryder.
Because we already found out when it was coming back from the last movie.
And they were shooting. Here's what I didn't get though. They had a crew out there, a lot of extras.
Yeah.
Old time cars because it takes place in the 70s. But
old time.
I just question why on the busiest day that Mesilla has all week.
What day is this?
That's their Saturday. That's when all the tourists are there. That's when people are shopping in Mesilla. Tourists and sightseers.
Did they want a lot of sidewalks?
They're blocking off streets.
Maybe they want a lot of people walking through.
Well, they weren't dressed in the proper clothing for the 1970s.
Oh.
And,
well, some of them were probably.
You know, it seems to me
old guys like me.
Had they been shooting on, say, Monday, they wouldn't be inconveniencing anybody because nobody goes to Mesilla on Monday.
So who do you take this up with, other than our loyal viewers?
That's all I'm taking it up with.
That's it, huh?
That's it. That's me venting.
And did you say they were also shooting at a different place in Mesilla? Oh, at La Posta.
They'll be at La Posta at some point, I guess.
Ah.
Maybe they were there that day. I don't know.
Well, probably just for the food.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see that scene, because any stuff made in Las Cruces, at least we have a personal interest in.
That's true.
Even though they, screwed our parking up or whatever they did.
Just in about, 2 weeks, school is going to be out. The university gets out.
A week
for the
earlier
holidays
than the
public
the regular schools.
Right. So a lot of businesses lose income, lose business because
nobody's buying
20,000 people disappear for a month. You know, and so hey,
a lot of those people do live here all year round, even though they live in apartments.
Some
a lot of people go home. The food places, obviously, the school food places are closed mostly. Probably Panda Express will be open.
I bet they would
That's
be.
open all the time.
Because anybody can go there.
But DG's and all those places are going to be...
all the restaurants lose. Also other places that provide services for students.
So you should advertise on this channel.
Do something. Get a plan ready quickly, though, and to boost the business while, customers are out of town. Cut some prices, make some deals, advertise right here on Channel 98. You do a commercial here, you'll find it's actually cheaper than advertising on the radio.
That's true.
Yeah, certainly
newspaper, any print. The TV, this TV is cheaper than print and audio.
Yeah. Plus, we'll put you on the internet as well. So you got 2 bases covered right there.
Yeah,
so
there's your winter break. We promise not to use graphics like that.
So put up the Channel 98 graphic and we'll move on.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. That's our channel.
So get in touch with us right here at Channel 98.
LCC98@gmail.com. I know that one off the top of my head.
Okay.
Is it right? I don't know if it's right.
Well, the reason they're going on vacation is because it is the season.
On the other hand, They kind of make up a little bit because people are more festive at this time of year, and they tend to go out to eat with their friends and do stuff like that. So,
but it's also a good time
yeah.
to donate any clothing because it's wintertime. And there's a lot of homeless people.
I got this shirt last year.
And a lot of poor people.
I got this shirt last year.
Who have to buy used clothing or receive donations. Kids with coats. What they call it, Coats for Kids program.
I have a list here.
The Community of Hope.
Yes, Community of Hope is good. Gospel Rescue Mission, they say. Those two, you're actually giving to the people. The people aren't buying it.
Right, it's a donation.
If you go to Goodwill or Salvation Army or Restore.
They turn around and sell those items.
La Tienda de Jardin.
Yes.
You're from here.
They sell those.
Tutti Bambini. Is that how you say it?
Bambini.
You're from here. Safe Haven.
Yeah.
Safe Haven Animal Sanctuary Thrift Store and King's Treasures. Oh, that's right near where I live.
Thrift store in Solano Square. Okay, good. Now, coming up, we're running out of time. Pearl Harbor Day is Sunday.
Oh, we ran out of time there, didn't we?
And
what's that joke? Oh,
December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day.
So, Pearl Harbor Day is the day that the Japanese bombed. I don't want to be.
Hey, they bombed Pearl Harbor.
They bombed Pearl Harbor.
They did it and caused us to get into World War II.
Right, we were heading for it. That really, put us.
Give us a good excuse, anyway.
Yes.
Now, also coming up.
Wait, are we already going into this? I want to talk about Pearl Harbor for a couple of months.
We'll get back to it.
Okay.
Mimi in St. Louis opens this week. It opened last night, actually, downtown at the Las Cruces Community Theater.
Yes.
And I know that one of our loyal viewers attended because it was her birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Dee Cerna.
Dee Cerna.
I hope you enjoyed the show. Let us know how it was.
Guess what?
We intend to go see it.
It's my birthday too, Dee.
Really?
Yes.
2D?
2D. 3D. So that's 3D. Yes.
And so,
not only 2D, but today.
Today?
Today is my
Happy birthday, Michael.
Thank you.
And also, with 2 other plays ongoing in town, we like
aside from the one that Dee Cerna just saw.
Yeah, we'd like to give them a plug. Up the street at the Black Box Theater, you have A Tuna Christmas, which actually got extended for one more week after this.
With David Reyes and Algernon. What's his last name? Damassa.
Yeah.
Very funny. They did tuna last year.
Different tuna.
Different tuna.
This is a Christmas
look
tuna.
at that. And then
at the university
tonight and maybe tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow is the Mystery of Edwin Drood
out at the University Theater.
You may not.
That's Charles Dickens.
You may not get a chance to see it, but that's okay. Tom Smith was excellent in it. That's all I got to say. The costumes were good. The set was good.
The music is by Rupert Holmes, who did the Margarita song.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
Pina Colada. I'm sorry. Pina Colada.
I remember that. I don't remember any of the songs from this play. Just none of that.
I've heard that. It's not a memorable score.
It's not that memorable. But it keeps you your mind going for 2.5 hours. And you get to choose the end. And we get to choose the end.
We're going to say goodbye now. Happy birthday again to Dee and to Michael.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us right here. We'll see you next week on Double Talk. Not yet?
I'm dancing for it. Hear that
He's doing
music?
his birthday gig.
This is a birthday. This table is, look, we're at an angle here. So we're about to go, and I'm still the same age right now. Now I'm not.